Bank of Baroda reported good set of earnings with its net profit going up by about 73% to about 736 crore rupees. That's way above expectations of just about 165 crore rupees put out by Bloomberg. So to talk more about the earnings, we have the Executive Director of the bank, Mr. Murali Ramaswami is here with us. Mr. Ramaswami, so I want to start with the business momentum during the quarter. The lending and deposit growth, while there were a lot of positives, but the lending and the deposit growth were really, at low levels of just about low single digits. So could you talk to us about, obviously the merger would have an impact on the kind of business momentum you had during the quarter, but aside of that, is there complete risk aversion at this point in time?
Shiva, there is absolute no risk aversion. Just I like to tell you how we have worked with the merger, then I'll take with the business. As far as merger is concerned, it has been completely amalgamated. As far as IT amalgamation is only in the process, otherwise HR integration is over. We had about 149 controlling officers, that is you mean Vijaya, Dana and Baroda put together zonal office, regional office 149. It has come to about 119. So we are able to have a substantial rationalization in cost also. And HR is already now any Vijaya Bank person will be in BOB person will be in Dana. So there is a complete intermingling, and we had adopted a lot of strategies like Batti branch in branch, all those things. So amalgamation, there is no problem. It is a very, very smooth affair. We have already made about 150 crores synergies cost. Coming to business, madam, business, if you see maybe the deposit growth in isolation may show about 4% growth, but if you see, we had a lot of bulk deposit, particularly Vijaya Bank had little more bulk deposit at higher cost. So what we did is we consciously ran down our high cost bulk deposit, and if you see the composition of deposit, it has our deposit has grown by, CASA has grown by 8%, and the percentage of CASA has grown up to 38% from 36% year on year. And if you see our advances, more we are concentrating on retail advances. Our retail advances, which has grown by 16%, though the advances growth is 2% only. So it's only a realignment of the mix, actually we can say, that the deposit and advances, which is towards the profitability. In that way, if you see more, our average deposit has gone up by about 7 to 8%. And average advance also has gone about 6 to 7. So if you see averages, we are doing well. My terminal figure, it gives a little different picture, because it is only a staging of bulk deposit, focus on retail. Coming to corporate, madam, there was a little muted growth last two quarters, because some of the NBFCs also paid, but this quarter we have got about good corporate well-rated accounts with us about 6,000 crores sanctions, and we'll at least show good growth in corporate this quarter. That's what we are expecting. Going forward, there will be advances, should go good growth.
Sir, would you like to put a percentage to that for the rest of the year or for the full year? How much credit growth do you see, and which segments would see the maximum growth going ahead?
See, as far as if you see our the advances, 48% is in corporate, and corporate is stable. Maybe if you take around 3 lakh crores, at least minimum will grow 10% in that. 3 lakh crores will become 3,30,000 crores. And retail we are doing very well, which was 95,000 crores, it has become 113. There will be about will reach about 1,40,000. So 1 lakh minimum, because car is doing well, housing loan is doing well. So retail we are doing well. So there around 17,000, around 50,000 crores we can addition we are expecting. That may be about 10% growth, conservatively 10 to 11% growth we are expecting by March.
Sir, I want to talk about
retail, and retail will be the main focus.
Go ahead, sir.
No, retail will be our focus, and MSME will be our focus. Corporate, well-rated account we are going. We already got 6,000 crores in this one. So we'll be approximately additional another 50,000 crores, which approximately works to around 10%, will be the conservative estimate for quarter end. That is for the 31/3/20, I expect at least another 50,000 crores addition in the advances portfolio. So it will be about 6 lakh crores, 533 is there, around 6 lakh crores we can go domestic.
Sir, I want to talk about the
That's
corporate
what our
book,
expectation.
including.
It will be growth is expected.
So I want to talk about the corporate book, including the MSME book. So what is your approach to fresh lending? Are you lending to lower rated sub-investment grade book at all? Or is there a complete stop to that and you're only focusing on the AA or the AAA rated firms?
No, normally we don't go for sub-rated accounts. Minimum our policy itself says BBB. So not only now, we had gone for sub-rated accounts. So BBB will be the threshold which will be taking, and our concentration will be BBB and above. So and also existing corporates who are banking with us, so we will be taking BBB and above is the minimum. Sub BBB we never used to take. That was our policy always.
So only for the existing.
BBB and BBB, AA and AAA accounts.
So only for the existing clients, you will be going for the BBB and below book, but there's no incremental lending that will happen BBB and below. That's what you're saying.
No, not like that. Existing BBB will we are considering, as a policy provides only BBB. So new account also, good corporate with good collateral will take BBB also, and MSME and accounts BBB will go again. There's no issue. It's not that there is no go for BBB. BBB is the threshold which will be targeting.
Okay. Do you have a number to that in the quarter gone by, that is in Q2? How much lending was done to BBB and below accounts?
BBB, I don't have the exact number. Exactly, I don't have the number, but it should be roughly. I can estimate it should be around. I'll come back to you. I don't have the number. It may be around 7,000, 8,000. Because I'm not having the number. I don't want to guess on this.
Sure, no problem, sir. But sir, how is the asset quality in that particular book? The reason why I'm emphasizing on this point is because a really big concern is obviously with regards to the asset quality. Also, if the credit does not flow to this particular segment, then this segment will really choke for liquidity.
No, madam. There is absolutely, there are two ways we are trunking it. See, existing MSME account, we are restructuring it. And we already have restructured about 500 crores account, and already in the pipeline about another 8,000, 9,000 in the pipeline. So we'll be restructuring that is, and giving them additional facility for the viability. Again, MSME we have got a separate cell, and the separate cell is also we are targeting. MSME will be our focus, though there was a little increase in the NPA percentage, but due to restructuring and hand-holding, definitely we are expecting that. And MSME going forward, we are expecting about at least good growth in MSME, maybe up to 12%, is around 90,000 accounts, means about 9,000 to 10,000 crores in the next 6 months we will targeting to lend. Another thing is retail, our NPA percentage sub 2. So retail also we are focusing. Our main focus will be retail MSME also. MSME there are two-pronged strategy. One is restructuring the existing accounts, wherein we will give additional finance also to handhold them. Second thing is PSB 15 portals, all those things also we are targeting. Coordination also we are targeting. And also fresh MSME customers also we are targeting, and that in outreach program also we had a lot of programs. So those are the areas we are targeting.
Okay. Sir, what about fresh lending to the NBFC sector? Because in this quarter as well, you've seen slippages from coming in from that particular sector. And I want to talk about one specific housing finance company, DHFL. You do have exposure to that. So how much provisioning have you made against that?
DHFL, we have got about 1,900 crores. We are not only standard as a provisioning we have made, because the account is well serviced with us as of now. Maybe we have got adequate operating profit to take any additional provision, because the exposure is not all that great for us. It's only 1,900 crores we have got. And the NBFC, yes, their NBFC we are going on a cautious thread. And we are supporting good NBFCs, but again, I don't want to name AAA and good, Devas, you also know good corporates are there in NBFC also. We are supporting them. We are also going through coordination, also pool buyout also we are taking into account. So these are the areas we are going, but we are very cautious on asset quality, madam. We will not compromise on asset quality in any sector. That is our view.
Okay. Sir, you said that you really have a focus on the MSME sector, and there was a special dispensation given by the Reserve Bank of India, emphasized by the Finance Minister, that banks should not recognize these MSME accounts as NPAs till March 31. So how much restructuring did you do in this quarter? And also, I want to understand a bit more about the MSME loans currently that you have. How has the receivable cycle changed for MSME loans, and what is the kind of NPA trajectory that you see there?
Already we have done this quarter 495 crores, this one, and again this quarter we have got a good book, and minimum will be doing about 3,000 4,000 crores this quarter, all in the pipeline. This quarter 495 crores we have done this quarter, September quarter. Already this quarter we are doing about 4,000 5,000 crores will be amount, I am telling, will be doing this quarter. And also MSME book, yes, there was little spike, maybe a 0.5% spike. It was around 12.5 to percentage. It has come to 13%. That's a marginal spike was there. But MSME book, otherwise our MSME book is well collateralized, and payments are coming. It's not that we should give we don't have any negative outlook towards MSME. It is quite good. We are getting good, and good business also are getting in MSME sources. We are taking it up, and I think this quarter, as I told you earlier, I should go at least about 9,000 crores in MSME also I am targeting.
Okay. Sir, after Mr. Jayakumar retired and he was not given an extension, so have there been any operational hiccups, and going forward, are the targets in place for the full year? Would you like to guide us? Where would the bank be by the end of the financial year?
There is no impact at all, though we miss Mr. Jayakumar. There is no impact as far as the performance is concerned. We 3 EDs are being given in charge of the verticals which are looking, and we are given MD's powers also to exercise. So we are doing a great job. All of us are good equations. So if you see our MCB sanction, in fact, increased also. Our CACB, that is called our sanction, it has also gone up. And absolutely, we have no issue. We will be there. And coming to deposit and advances growth, since we are around our total 15 lakh 31,000 is a total, including international, is our total, what you say, deposit advances put together will be at least another 1.5 lakh crores. We'll try to add in deposit advances put together. That's what. Maybe corporate will contribute about 30,000, another 9,000 MSME, like that. I put a deposit. I expect that another 1,50,000 crores will be to the gross. And also internationally, also our advances are picking up. Maybe USA, UAE, and UK also, branches also are doing well.
All right, Mr. Ramaswamy, thank you so much.
Guidance is 10% growth at least total business.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best for the rest of the year, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.